This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Wembanyama outside. Outside Anthony. And the three ball is good.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Credit that outstanding pass to the open man.
Yang wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
It's good on the putback.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Driving to Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. We'll watch Los Angeles in this one as they go up against Albuquerque. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Now Green. Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, taking it into his own hands right there. Levine doing a great job getting to the rim.
Wembanyama with it. Now Green defending. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Anthony nowhere around. That drops, nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Latre and the basket by Chambers.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The three from Anthony. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And he makes all 3.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Chambers. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wembanyama looking it over. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Westbrook. Five on the clock. A 3 from Wembanyama.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
And with a capable shooting stroke, Green understands what his jumper can do for his team's spacing.
And here is Anthony following Draymond Green's 3. And that one, good. Anthony's got 8 points.
Well, so important to get points in the paint. Makes it a lot harder on the defense.
Here's Garnett. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Westbrook. To the inside. And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Good on the three-point shot.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right side, Westbrook. Green, the screen. And Russell Westbrook good for 3.
3 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
17.
And that concludes a high score. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And here's Los Angeles. Wembanyama, right side. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Outside for Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Now here's Green. Scoreless thus far. Outside Anthony. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Levine. Whoa!
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach Levine, reminding us of what he can do.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Albuquerque with the possession. They kick it out to Green. To the paint. Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Westbrook. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Again, Los Angeles.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Well, look, the defense has had no answer for him. They need to keep getting him the ball until that changes.
Here's Westbrook, following the score by Albuquerque. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Off target at the rim. And so Green will bring it up for Albuquerque. Outside, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And guys, when Levine gets it going, he's as exciting a player as there is. Just his combination of style and athleticism.
And Westbrook throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Inside. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Garnett. Now Levine.
Los Angeles.
And that's an intentional foul.
Green. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Chambers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Porzingis. And Sarr pulls it down. And Wembanyama outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a redraw.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Albuquerque. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wembanyama with it. Wembanyama driving. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Here's Curry. Here's Ibaka. Oh, and the dunk by Ibaka.
Wow, Ibaka throwing some extra spice on that jam.
Pass to Westbrook. Now Wembanyama, covered by Hibbert. Just 3 to shoot. Launches it. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Curry. Still scoreless. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Draymond Green. Back to Curry. There's the triple. And Sarr pulls it down. Los Angeles trails by 4. And that one's good, Anthony.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm. Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Los Angeles, they have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 1:51 left in the third. Pass to Hibbert. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Outside Anthony. Now here's Westbrook. Wembanyama down low.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wembanyama outside. And here's Anthony for three. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
And Curry has it in the corner. And Wembanyama with the flush.
His offensive efforts have been tremendous so far.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got himself on the board with three there.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Here's Wembanyama. To the paint. It's deflected. The shot off that time. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for LA. He notched 8 points in the quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Los Angeles calling timeout. Here's Green. To the middle. There's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
Assist goes to.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Levine double team. To the inside. Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Levine. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Wembanyama doesn't get that one. And so here's Albuquerque. It's a one-point game. Green outside. Here's Chambers. To take the lead. He drills the three.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Wembanyama got it to go off the glass.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Anthony. Missed on the three.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Green drives in.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
Wembanyama, a screen. Outside Westbrook. Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
at well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Levine with it. Now Anthony defending.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Green, the screen. And Anthony gets double-teamed. And Wembanyama. Stolen by Levine.
Look, if you think you're going to get that over Wembanyama, you are crazy.
Now Anthony jacks up a three. Levine with the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Now, here's Green. And so Albuquerque takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fingers.
45.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. And here is Green. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to Green. The three. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Levine. He takes it in.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
They set the pick to the paint. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
There are so many options out of that set. So effective.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So here's Albuquerque. It's a three-point game. Green drives in. Lets it fly. They get the rebound. Pass to Chambers. 6 to shoot. Tries it again. Nice jump shot. Good.
Yeah, he had options there. Decided to do it himself, and it was a good decision.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. Over Green. Wembanyama, no good. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength is going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now here's LaVine. 1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Porzingis, and he banks in the layup.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Pass to Hamilton. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
Team foul.
At all times he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Sarr the screen. And Sarr throws it down.
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll, so he finds the open teammate.
Now here's LaVine. Pass to Chambers. 6 on the shot clock. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Hamilton. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Hamilton's got 6 points.
Well, a lot of guys shoot it much better when they fire straight off the pass.
Pass to Chambers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
team.
And here's Anthony from the arc. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of one. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Albuquerque, 12. Los Angeles, 12.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Russell Westbrook.
And finished off by Westbrook.
An above-the-rim athlete, even on the back nine. Westbrook sends it up.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now, here's Westbrook. Clock at 4. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
And there's the call on Bosh. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Chambers. He has 6. Clock is at 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Los Angeles. Substitution on the court.
Here's Wembanyama. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Green with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Pass to Levine. To the inside. Got a hand on it.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Chambers. Going inside. Outside, Levine. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the steal. Outside, Levine. Back to Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Now it's a 4-point Albuquerque lead. Pass to Hamilton. Here's the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And so cunning on the drive. Hamilton sees an opening and just slashes in there.
There's Levine. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Anthony. Wembanyama attacking. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Now here's Levine. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Chambers. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop it?
Los Angeles calls timeout. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Outside Curry. Pass to Hibbert. And the layup's good off the glass. Hibbert's got the lead up to 6 now for Albuquerque.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Now Edwards. Randall outside. No good on the 3. Albuquerque leading by 6. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Green. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Anthony. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Pass to Hibbert. Now Curry. Hasn't made one yet. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Leonard with the ball. 3 on the clock. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Los Angeles trails by 3.
Well, he saw a lane, and you saw the explosive.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Albuquerque. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Easy money for Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
It's Curry with the drive.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles making a switch here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Pass to Curry. Hibbert with the screen. Green shot on the way. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Up top, Curry. Stolen by Westbrook. .30 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
Right here.
Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards, no good. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The third quarter comes to a close.
Los Angeles.
Albuquerque leads by 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Los Angeles calling timeout. Los Angeles trails by 4. Pass to Hamilton. Back to Wembanyama. Hits it from three-point range.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Levine. Can't get the reverse flush. Wembanyama looking it over. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 18 points for Victor Wembanyama. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
Here's Levine. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Chambers. 4 on the clock.
And the defender having an impact there. Absolutely in the shooter's head.
It's good.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Al Porzingis. Oh, what a finish.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
The drive by Green.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
Now Zon. The response. Slamming it home.
Oh, huge basket from the big fella Sar. This rookie is fearless.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch gene.
And here's Los Angeles. Outside, Wembanyama. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chambers. Here we go. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Wembanyama. Outside Anthony. Wembanyama, a screen.
Yeah, I don't get that. You don't want to attack in this situation, or any situation for that matter.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett.
Boy, that is clutch. Now go out and guard that three-point line.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Albuquerque. 3-point lead. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so Albuquerque takes the win. Probably. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Green with the ball. Outside Anthony. Green, the screen. To the paint. And stolen by Hibbert. And here's the fast break. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Irving. Triple from the wing.
Oh, great job by him keeping his eyes open, allowing him to spot the shooter ready at the arc.
Inside, Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to